Our next match is a singles contest scheduled for 1 fall.
Head official echoes that. You know, I felt the vibe in the room pick up. I felt the air get a little bit thinner, a little bit classier as the greatest man living, the greatest man alive, Greg Jones, come into the ring, asking for some assistance by Theo Ivory, who obliges. Senior official echo not having any of it from young Mr. Jones. Undefeated in singles competition.
Introducing his opponents.
Bring him out. Let's go.
Very interesting that Greg Jones did not get one David John as his refereeing assignment in this one. His opponent, though, flows a bit like water.
I got my water, baby. I got my water. Stay near. I'm hydrated. You're going down, buddy. You're going down, buddy.
It's the king of the water world, one in Nicholi White, who's been quite impressive.
Hey, man.
Greg Jones, though, not going to give him a moment to breathe.
Back it up. Can hear you clear plus the ring. Sure.
Make sure you're coherent.
Introducing first, to my left, from Harlem, New York, the healer, Nicholi White.
Nicholi White, part of that new era of professional wrestlers with length, skill, and agility.
Greatest Man Alive Incorporated. He is the greatest man alive, Greg Jones.
Greg Jones's charge, Adrian Santos, the Ecuadorian Nightmare, will find himself in singles action a little bit later tonight. But right now, we are in for a treat. Just the third time in Dojo Wars history, a singles matchup featuring the greatest man alive, Greg Jones.
Rubbish.
Undefeated thus far in singles competition as well,
Greatest
Theo
rubbish
Ivory.
alive. He's rude. Asking me to hold a rope.
I mean, that's what a gentleman does, Theo.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell as we kick things off. 10-minute time limit. Greg Jones and Nicholi White. You know, White's been very impressive lately.
Absolutely, very athletic. Must be from all the water.
Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Jones, surprisingly here, having the momentum on this one, pushing White back into the corner.
You know, I don't think Greg likes to be ignored.
Clean break. Already here, we're not seeing a whole lot of histrionics out of Greg Jones.
Oh, you mean the talking?
The talking, the jawing, the posing, you know, the machinations.
You know why? There's no Santos. Did you notice that?
As Santos going to be in singles action a little bit later tonight against a former friend of his, Henrik, the Estonian superstar.
Oh, poor Henrik. I feel so bad for the guy. These two men circling the ring.
Nice go behind by Greg Jones right into a side headlock. White pressing Jones up to the ropes, shoves him off. Oh, and Jones floors White, but White with a big kick up. Rolling over is Greg Jones. Greg misses with a clothesline. Off the far side, step up. Rana by Nicholi White. Very impressive, Theo Ivory.
I like that move.
Jones up in the corner. Full head of steam is Nicholi White. White kicked off. Jones charges. Fireman's carried out by White. Spins him around. No. Over the back goes Greg Jones. Waistlock. White shoves him off. Charging. Trip by Jones. Cover. No, not even a 1 count. Trip again. Cover. And again. Jones shoves him right off. Very impressive.
I am impressed by Greg Jones. I've got to say.
You know, he's making a believer out of you.
No.
Did he pay you the $5 as well?
$5.
Yeah, I'm a cheap date. What can I say?
I can tell.
Big shots in the corner now by Greg Jones. Opening up here. The healer, Nicholi White. Charge full head of steam. Eats a boot right to the face. Jones charge. Oh, nice grip there by Nicholi White. White quickly Quickly back up, slingshot, springboard. Using the knees to roll into a somersault and drop all that force right on Greg Jones. And now Jones forced to hit the floor.
This guy has not stopped moving.
The action of frantic and frenetic pace.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I thought we were going to see a pig fly.
Greg Jones trying for a tope there. Ate a forearm. White back in, catches a boot, spins Jones around right into a jawbreaker. Charges him in the corner, eats a boot. Jones, look at the momentum here by Greg Jones. Whips him into the corner. Big back elbow. Oh, and a running kick right to the face. Greg Jones, this could be it. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
What is happening here?
Greg Jones is a professional athlete. If I ever saw one, Theo Ivory.
Well, I would not really use athlete and Greg Jones in the same sentence.
Definitely trying to showcase his skills here tonight. Now opening up with punches and bunches in the corner on Nicholi White and shoves him to the floor.
Back in the ring, guys. Back in the ring, let's
You know,
go.
I've honestly got to say I am impressed by Greg Jones. He's really shown more than I thought he had.
And the man who wants to fight DJ Hyde more than anything in the world right now is Greg Jones. Opening up on Nicholi White here on the floor. White trying to collect himself. Catches Jones on the way back in with a series of forearms. Hands off the rope. Reversal by Jones. Nice back elbow there by Greg Jones.
Okay, so the guy can wrestle without Santos. 2 count.
You know, the thing that's been most impressive in recent weeks here about Greg Jones, and it's not just because he slips me $5 every time I say something nice about it. But I think when you look at Greg Jones, I think when you hear all the things you hear about Greg Jones, you fail to realize that this man is a capable professional athlete. You think he's a little weasel.
When he stops talking.
Clubbing blow right across the back. That woke White up. Now he's just peppering Jones with shots. Around the world. Oh! Look at that. Dropped. Ow! Referee with a discretionary call there. Only a 2 count.
First the bollocks in the face. Oh, God.
Yeah, we got a thigh breaker, I guess you would call it,
A thigh breaker.
by Greg Jones, as best we could.
It was in the bollocks, mate.
I don't think a ball buster is in the proper vernacular.
Hey. You Americans and your filthy language. I said bollocks. That is the proper term.
You gotta work on his schedule.
Jones tossing
Here we go.
Nicholi
You
White
see,
to the floor.
this is the problem with Greg Jones. He had a chance to capitalize. Look what he's doing. Sitting.
Yeah, Jones had Nicholi White, and I guess he's feeling a bit.
Oh, he's getting hydrated. Look at that.
And White now getting some water on the floor as Jones using the moment to collect himself. I was gonna say maybe he's feeling a little bit remorseful. Up to a 7 count.
Come on!
Jones egging the referee on, and White breaks the count. And he eats a boot for his troubles there, Theo.
Jones could have had this match won.
Big suplex by Greg Jones in the center of the ring. Float over cover. 1, 2. Only a
Just
2
the
count.
2.
Nicholi White is going to have to pull deep.
Not a fan of this Greg Jones, but he's got to stay on him if he wants to win.
Jones pulled up after attempting to charge the ropes. And White saw that coming, just moved out of the way, shoved Jones right through the ropes to the floor. This might be the opening that Nicholi White needs.
Absolutely. Now he's got a chance to recover. Thankfully, he had 2.
Jones
Thanks to
slowly
Greg
up to
Jones.
his feet on the floor. White favoring his back here. Jones sliding back into the ring. Charging Nicholi White. White off the far side. Big clothesline. Floors Greg Jones. Back elbow and down again goes Jones.
Beautiful.
Nice single leg style drop kick. Catch him flush.
Here we go. He's firing up
Full
now.
head of steam. European uppercut in the corner. Snap it. Slide count. My word.
It's hard to keep up with this guy. He moves so much.
Nicholi White feeling the momentum right now. Picking up Greg Jones, and no, Jones drives a knee right to the head of Nicholi White, charges White over the back. Ducks a clothesline. White, springboard. Back elbow. And spring back elbow, excuse me.
Again, let's see. Nice.
Corkscrew, Falcon Arrow style slam. 1, 2, no.
Greg Jones is, wow.
A release there, the temerity, the gumption here by Greg Jones.
This Red Bull.
2 minutes remaining in this contest. 10-minute time limit. Both men feeling the ill effects of this one. And you know, when I saw this earlier, Theo, I did not expect a battle between Nicholi White and Greg Jones to be this back and forth, this frantic a pace. Jones driving elbows right to the face. Back kick. Another kick buried right in the chest. Forearm. Fireman's carry. Pickup now by Nicholi White. Holds Jones in the center of the ring. Trying to Death Valley driver a bit. And Jones with athleticism lands on his feet of all things. Stomps on the foot of Nicholi White off the rope.
Oh, nice.
Flat out powerbomb. Only a 2 count. My word, Theo.
Where is Greg Jones getting this from?
1 minute remains in the time limit.
You mean to tell me Greg Jones lasted 9 minutes?
Tries to step up into Gary. Nicholi White gets out of the way.
Oh, nice, a stretch. Beautiful, look at that. Greg Jones gonna tap.
Style stretch in the center of the ring. Is Greg Jones gonna tap? Referee paying attention to Jones, and Jones just rakes the eyes of Nicholi White. 20 seconds remaining in the contest.
Oh,
It's a Gary.
come on. Not like, oh, you've got to be kidding me.
15 seconds remain. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, in 9 minutes and 52 seconds, Greg Jones picks up a victory.
Congratulations. I heard you're actually undefeated in singles competition.
You heard right?
Fake news. Well, you're here without Adrian Santos, and you put on perhaps your best performance. What have you got to say to all the people who doubt you?
First of all, it's not the best performance. It's only just the beginning. So, for the people that doubted me, get ready, because the greatest man alive is gonna keep on doing what he's doing, and that's take care of business.
Oh. Thank you.